Ladies, don't ever let a man tell you that you can't do anything. I just bought my oil filter. But can anyone tell me what kind of oil I'm supposed to use in my car? There's so many options.
The feminism is currently attempting to leave my body as I look out over the 12 inches of snow on my driveway. But this account is all about showing girls that you can do what boys can do. And just because boys normally do it doesn't mean that you can't do it. And that you're strong and independent. And so now it's time to prove it. So let's go prove it. Man, I don't need a man. 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 Strong and independent. I'm approximately 10% of the way in, and I'd like to die now. I used to wonder how shoveling snow could give someone cardiac arrest, and I think I finally understand how. I'm too old for this. Okay, we're halfway through half of it. I'm feeling energized, but also my lungs hurt. I can feel my heart squeezing. I should probably do a little bit more cardio, a little bit more regularly. Onward, soldiers.
Movies on the ends of the rainbow with a fortune to win. It's so different than the world.
You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna go have a cup of hot chocolate.
Yep, go on out there. You're not gonna hear one peep from me. You want to be strong and independent? You got it.
No. Nope.
One thing about me as a woman that I would never say is I don't need a man. Now, I don't need them financially, but it's good to have a partner. Let's be clear on that. But I would never say I don't need a man because we were not put on this earth to be alone. And I also say that in this aspect of someone who has kids and just seeing the importance of having a male figure, a male role model, a father in your children's lives. It is very imperative that they have those role models, especially young males, because when they get to a certain age, it's harder as a female to try and guide them in certain directions because it's certain things we're not going to understand that they're going through that a man is automatically just going to click and get. Just like with a young female, it's certain things that a father and traits that a male figure, a strong male figure in their lives is going to teach them that we can't teach them. Like, as females, we're strong and we can do a lot and we can take a lot. I mean, we can pay for self-defense classes and things like this, but it's just certain aspects as a woman that we can never teach these children. And I'm one to say that for a woman to say, a woman with kids especially, or a woman in general who like they don't need a man, I feel like that's a lie. I don't care how strong you are, how strong-natured, how strong-willed, how independent you are. At some point, you need that partnership. The same with a man. You need a level of partnership. We were never put on this earth to be alone or lonely. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just see so much. There's so many preventative things that are happening. Like, even when kids start to act out, you can, no matter how open you are with them, it's just a level of disclosure that they're going to always keep from you that maybe the opposite sex can get from them. So that's why I say just be careful, women and men too, just when you say you don't need the opposite sex, because I don't think that's a true statement. We may not need them in certain aspects, but we do need them. We need each other. If we're being honest, we need each other. We're not put on this earth to exist alone, to be alone. We as people in general need other people. It takes a village. And sometimes when you don't have that village, you just need your partner. And when you don't have that partner, you need something, but it's you can do it alone, but it's not easy. You know what I mean? But yeah, just don't be walking out here, y'all. Don't be so independent. I don't need no man to do nothing for me. Do you know how wonderful it is to have partnership? Yeah, partnership. It's wonderful to have a partner, to have somebody at the end of the day whom you can express to, vent to, and then hug you, hold you, and just know you. Yeah, you do. You do need somebody. Quit saying that. Oh, strong-headed ass. And then let me double back real fast. Another good thing about having a partner, like, women, we have to be so hard sometimes. Like, imagine just having somebody who you can just be like an airhead with, almost just like thoughtless, just that person whom just takes the thought away from you. Like, there's so much of a man to you in your life. Like, your feminine energy is at a level of, oh, I guess I forgot anything. It's just a comfortable feminine energy, not stupid, but you know what I mean. So, whatever. Yeah, you get what I'm saying.
But can I be honest, y'all? I don't want a job. I don't even want a job. OMG. Please, somebody. I don't want a job. I don't want a... Hey, everybody. Good morning. So, I don't know who needs to hear this, but we are not strong, independent women out here. Okay? Like, we're not. We need men, okay? We do. That's just life. Honestly, it's time that we stop being like, I don't need a man, I can do it all by myself. No. Okay? No, honey. We need men out here, okay? We need love, we need peace, we need protection, we need provision, we need help, we need support. Okay? Men provide something for women mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally that nothing and no one else can. And it's time that we just accept that. I know it's scary because a lot of people are traumatized and they're scared of being abandoned and they're scared to just accept love. A lot of people can give a lot of love. I'm one of them. And it's very scary to think that someone might love you and appreciate you the way that you do them. But you have to. This world is so difficult and so hard without a man. Stop robbing yourself of a good opportunity and a good experience in life because you're afraid. Let it go and embrace a good thing. Embrace love. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay, feminine. Stay feminine, stay soft, stay beautiful, and intelligent. Check you later.
You attract weak men because you don't know how to be soft. You think the problem is them, but let's talk about you for a second. The type of man that you want, he doesn't fight for control. He doesn't chase a woman who's in competition with him, and he doesn't waste his time trying to prove himself to someone who refuses to receive. But a weak man, oh, he'll love your hyper independence. He'll let you lead. He'll sit back and let you carry the weight of the relationship while he reaps the benefits. Then you'll call him a bum. Do I have permission to coach you? Let me tell you this. A strong man doesn't need you to be less successful. That is a major common misconception. He needs you to be softer with him. Not softer for every man, softer for the right man. The problem isn't that you're too independent. The problem is you don't know how to turn it off. That's why you keep ending up in relationships where you feel unprotected, unsupported, and resentful. If you're tired of leading and ready to learn how to receive, drop reset in the comments so that you can book your free 20-minute consultation with me.
You know what's funny? And women often communicate this to men, that men, the way they communicate, the way they talk, oh man, you're hollering at me, you're screaming at me. And the man could be talking like this. What women actually mean is that your tone, your attitude is too aggressive. I'm sensitive. And what you're telling me, I feel your energy and it's too harsh for me. I don't like it. I am your wife. And so you should treat me with a little bit more softness, right? I'm sensitive, so you should consider my feelings. But when the roles are reversed, they don't seem to want to do the same thing. You can find them on Instagram or TikTok or on Facebook or in a friends group or text message talking about how terrible you are, talking to you any kind of way, sideways. You didn't do this right. You need to learn this. And all of that softness and gentleness goes out the window. God forbid you should ask her, as it's talking about in this video, can you be a little bit more soft with me? You're too masculine. It seems like you always want to fight. You don't like a strong woman. You're insecure. I want my wife to be feminine. I want my wife to be soft with me. I don't want to fight my wife like my wife doesn't want me to fight with her. My wife don't want me to go back and forth with her. My wife wants me to understand her. So why when I say something you can't understand me? Why you got to fight? Why all of a sudden you feel like I'm trying to be controlling and stomp all over your feelings? It's the same thing. It works both ways. I mean, my God, if y'all treat people like y'all want to be treated, let's see.
Independent woman and I could do anything on my own. I do not need a man, okay? I can do everything I need to do without one.
This is an interesting comment, and you know I got something to say about it, right? First of all, I understand where you're coming from when you say this, because that's been your experience and, quite frankly, the experiences of a lot of men of all ages. Here's the thing. In my case, for instance, both my father and my stepfather taught me how to change tires. I not only can do that, but I can change oil. And my husband knows that I can do both of those things. So while it's clear that I could do both of those things, and it makes my husband feel good to know I got this, that his wife is going to be okay, whether he could get there or not, I understand what it does for him to say, hey, I got it. You see, that man loves taking care of me in one way or another, just like all the ways that I love taking care of him, and I handle mine. And it's not just you know what, because being his wife is way more than that, baby. But while this woman can be independent, I understand and appreciate what my man is to me, who he is to me, everything that he does, and how that man operates in my life. I know why God put him here. And it's not just to change a tire, call the tow truck, and pay for it to get done. It's to make sure that his wife is okay, because we're partners. It's him being considerate enough to know that I'm getting my nails done and I see my tire is flat because of the pothole, and him saying, keep doing what you're doing, I got it. And it made me feel good. So yeah, I can be really independent because I can do everything he can do for me. I can do for myself, but I appreciate not having to. Damn, I love that man. Again, not just for the things that he does, but just the way he thinks about me, the way he considers me. He considers my needs, protects my heart, and I can still be independent and loves how he takes care of me. I love you. Be well.
Well said. Men know that you're capable. Men know that you can do it. Men are not blind. They have eyes that can see. But you don't have to continue to throw something in their face and try to make them feel worthless when you know that you wouldn't want the same behavior.
How do I feel about women who says, I need a man that can handle me? And I've always taught this. Listen, the last thing a man wants to do is come home and have to handle you. That's the last thing that he wants to do. After he's been beat up by the world, beat up at the office, stressed out, the weight of the world on his shoulders, the last thing he wants to do is to come home to a woman that he has to handle. If you're single, listen to me. If you want a man and you want a good marriage, you want to be a helpmate. You want your man to come home and be encouraged by you, loved by you, inspired by you, built up by you. You know, I just preached 4 services. We're in a 2-hour car ride back home. We went to see a facility and doing all kinds of work. The last thing that I want is to go home to a woman that I got to handle. And I got a strong woman. I got a boss lady woman. But my woman has already texted me and said, sweetheart, when you're coming home, I'm going to have a plate for you when you get home. She already knows that I have a weight as a covering and as a high priest of the home. I have a weight that she doesn't have to carry. It does not mean that I'm better than her. It just means that in In my office, as a husband, I have a leadership weight, just like the president of the United States have a weight that you won't have to carry. The lead pastor of a church has a weight that the staff and the people never have to carry. As a husband, we have a weight that our wives don't have to carry. And it's not that we're better, but it's a weight that should be acknowledged and then supported, blessed, prayed for, encouraged. So my word for you single ladies is that you don't want to say, well, I just need a man that can handle me. That's the last thing that a man wants to do.